Hello, welcome to this video. Today we're looking at how you can create sort of games like this. So I'm using Wordwall and there's a whole variety of games you can get. So this is a game linked to anagrams. What I like about Wordwall is I can use it just as it is. I can put this up on the screen at the front of the room and I can involve the students, or if I want I can share it with the students, and I'll show you how you can do that in a bit. But up at the front of the room, I could get the students to come up and choose which letter they think should go next. It's just a sort of drag and drop, and it will tell them by just bouncing if it's wrong. So that's one example. So let's just dive back and have a look at how we get logged on and what's available. So when you log in with your email. There is, as is common with lots of these, there's a freemium model. So you can have limited features for free. So you can see we've got up to 3 activities and 12 standard templates, or there's a standard one. Now what's nice, unlike some of these quiz type tools, you have got the option to do an individual plan, not just a school plan. So lots of them are moving to the school plan only, where your school administrator has to get a subscription. With this, you can have an individual plan, and there's a variety of different choices. And as is common the case, you can save some money as well. If you scroll down, you can see what the features are. So you only got 3 activities, not the end of the world. You can swap them about as you go. So let's dive in then. So we go create an activity. These are the activities you've got. It will tell you how many you've used. So I've got 2 of 3 used already. We've got a quiz, spin the wheel, which is really nice. This is a good one if you're looking to get students to choose students. You could do that. If you're looking for an alternative to spin the wheel, then there's wheeldecide.com, and if you click on the banner on the top right hand corner, you can watch my video on using wheel decide. Okay, so we've got quiz, open the box, match up, anagram, matching pairs, flashcards, group sort, speak cards, complete sentence, unjumble, and find the match. If you're thinking about doing the subscription, then it does open up a few more templates, and you can see there are a few more templates available there. But I'm focusing just on the free version, and with the fact that I've got 3 that I'm restricted to and I'll need to delete and replace. So to create one, you simply go create activity, choose one of the activities. So let's say a quiz, and then you can put your details in there. So put in the title, we can put in a question. So we can put in that. I'll just correct all of the typos. And then we'll just, and you've got the option to either add text, so we could put them in there. We could add more answers if we want. We can then click on the box to choose the right answer. We can, if we want, we can add an image, so it will search based on what we've chosen. And again, if we click on image, it will give us an indication of an image there. So we can click done. It will save that activity, and then you can use it, as I say, in front of the students. So you could put this up on the projector screen, hit play. It'll bring up the question and it'll get you to choose the answer. So you can do it that way. What you can also do is you can look at how that particular resource works in a different template. So if I go back to my activities, you can see I've got 3 activities now created. So if we go back to matching pairs, if I click onto that and click play, it comes up as a matching pairs, and I have to go through. Now what I can do is I can scroll down, and it will allow me in this particular case to alter the appearance of it. So I could go back to default, or I could go for clouds and it will change the appearance of it. I can also, if I want, I can turn off the sound effects, so it's just silent. And then again, I could use it full screen by clicking on the expanding arrows. Okay, and then I could click through, there's a countdown timer, and it would let me pick until I found the matching pairs. But what I can also do is I can change the way it's presented. So instead of matching pairs, I may do match up instead. When I click start, it gives me those information and I have to match those. So in this case, I'm matching the driver to the car. Or I could do find the match again. So you can repurpose stuff that you've created and use it in different ways. So it's coming up, what am I going to match to that? Well, actually I'm going to match car to driver, so that's Max's car, and I'll click on that. So you can see, having created one activity, you can use it in different templates. So again, if I was to choose to quiz. So this all works well using it at the front of the room, on the projector, or on the smart TV with your group. Or if you want them to engage with it in lesson as an activity or maybe for homework, then you can click set assignment. You can ask how they're going to register. So if your school or college have Google Classroom, you could use that, or you could just ask them to put in their name. You can set a time and date deadline, which is perfect for homework. And you can choose, if you want to give them the option of doing start again and display a leaderboard. And then when you click start, what it does is it gives them a link, or it gives you a QR code that you can display for them to join. So if I just go back to share, sorry, not share, if I go back to set assignment and click start, I'm going to copy that code, and just so you can see what it looks like, we'll do a new tab here. I've done this before, so it's going to give me, it's remembered my name. I'll click start, I'll click start there, and I'm ready to go. And I can work through this as it comes up. So first activity, it was car to driver, and obviously the quicker you do it, the more time. So it was trophy to racetrack, driver to car, and you can see soft and medium wheel, and then finally last one has to be the Australian trophy and the Australian track. So that's what it looks like. I can see that I've got 5 out of 5. I can show the answers if I want, so I can get a little review of what the answers are. Or I could start again if I want. So I've finished that. If I jump back to the teacher, what I can do is I can scroll down and I can see there's the results. If I click onto that, there's been one student who's responded. They got all of their answers correct, and you can see a top scorer was me, obviously, because it was just me playing, and 6.4 seconds was the quickest one. So you get an idea of what's done, and you can see the results. So there you have it, Wordwall. As I say, what I like about it is that you can use it, create one activity and then use it in a variety of different ways, but you can also use it just up on the board without having to get students to use their phones. So I hope you found the video useful. If you did, remember to subscribe to the channel and join me again soon for more EdTech videos. Thanks for watching.